Hello everybody, it has been a minute since I made a video. I don't think I've made one in literal years, but I decided that we would do the 3 houses name guessing challenge thing with my sister.
Hello.
Hello. And so basically you guys have seen these challenges before. You just guess the characters' names, and we're also going to ask my sister what she thinks of the characters' designs. We're going to start with the Golden Deer house. So basically on this side it's going to be their design that they first appear as in the game, and then there's like a 5-year time skip.
Right.
And then so the one on the right is how they look after the 5 years.
Oh goodness.
So what do you think this guy's name might be? He's the leader of the Golden Deer house.
I think he's got a mysterious name. Maybe...
He technically has 2 names because the name that he goes by isn't his real name.
I think he's called Enrico.
Enrico?
Yeah, it's quite mysterious.
A lot of people sort of like assume he would have like a sort of like, yeah, like a continental sounding name. Like I remember when I first played it, I kept calling him Esteban at first because back when I didn't know any of their names, I was just calling them random stuff.
If he's got a basic name, I'll be disappointed.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
So his name that he goes by is Claude.
He doesn't suit that at all.
No, well, I didn't think so at first, but I feel like now that I know him, he feels more like a Claude to me. But also, spoilers ahead, his real name is Khaled.
That's better.
Like DJ Khaled.
Yeah, that's a lot. That suits him way more than Claude.
So what do you think of his character designs?
Well, I think the thing is he looks prettier in the first one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So he glued down, but then he got like more fit, like he got more dateable. But I wouldn't date someone that looked like that. So as someone who just would be nice to look at, he glued down.
Yeah, he really did.
He muscled up. That's good. Good on him.
Yeah.
Into the gym.
I think I wouldn't mind his time skip design so much if it weren't for the beard. I think the beard.
No, that's the best bit.
Oh, for me,
a bit of facial hair is good.
I mean, it's probably just because I'm a lesbian, so I prefer a more feminine look.
Guys look better when they've got a facial hair, but
no,
yeah, they do. But he just glued down. I don't know, his hair and his clothes, but he got more muscly, which is a good thing. It's never a bad thing.
Yeah.
Hit in the gym, pretty chic.
Claude hit in the gym.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to move on?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of this guy?
They look really annoying. That's the kind of character I want to punch. They look sly.
Kinda.
So they're called something like a fox.
A fox?
Or like something to do with the fox, like...
He does interestingly have the Japanese fox face features, but he doesn't really have anything to do with a fox.
He's called, oh god, maybe something like Androvax.
Androvax?
Like that one from Sarah Jane.
He does kind of have like
Androvax
vibes. Oh my god.
Called Androvax.
His name's Lorenz.
Oh, see, that's perfect because it's annoying and sly. You know Lorenz is going to traitor you. Even though he's in Hufflepuff house.
You think he'd be a Hufflepuff?
Well, it's yellow, this house, isn't it?
Oh, Golden Deer, right.
Yeah, so it's Hufflepuff.
What do you think of his character designs?
Well, that flower really annoys me. It's just so like... he looks like a fine art professor. Like he's so full of himself.
He is very full of himself.
Yeah, I hate him so much.
His whole deal is basically that he's really noble, and like he basically goes around telling everyone how noble he is.
Yeah, I hate him already. I think it's bad because normally I prefer, not on guys necessarily, but not necessarily, but like where they in like manga or anime or whatever, they look better often with longer hair because it makes the face just look nicer. But in his case, I don't like it because it means there's more of him in the world. I don't like him.
I definitely think he improved after the time skip.
The colours got better, but he got spiky shoulders.
Those are his, like, armour plates or whatever.
Taking up more space, I don't like it. Don't like it.
His thing is, like, although everyone hates him at first, like, he does sort of, like...
No.
He becomes a better character, a better person.
No, it's so unrealistic when they do that. It's not going to happen. And I just want to say that I love the colour purple until now.
He's ruined purple for you.
It's my favourite colour, especially lilac. But here we are.
Oh dear. Okay, let's do this guy.
Oh, I love him. I absolutely love him. He's one of those the ones that could win a fight, but is just really kind and cute.
He could definitely win a fight.
But he's kind and cute, right?
Yeah, he's just like really friendly.
Like when you're crying in the fisherman's boathouse, you know where they keep fish?
What?
You know where they keep fish, like a boathouse? The fisher's house in olden days. I can imagine a scene where someone runs in there crying and then he like emerges from the corner because he was doing like gutting the fish or something. It's like, are you okay, son? And you have a heart to heart.
He would do that.
Yeah.
He's literally the sweetest guy.
He
like
is.
His favourite things are training and food. And
that does sound like a good combination.
He's just the best. What do you think his name might be?
It
doesn't. I don't think his name really suits him.
Something really caring. I'm gonna say it was quite energetic. Maybe like a farmer name.
He does look like he could be a farmer.
I think Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy. He looks like a Jimmy.
He does look like he could be a Jimmy.
Yeah.
His name's actually Raphael.
Oh, that suits him even better.
Really? I don't think he looks like a
cute
Raphael.
Little Raphael, a little friend. Yeah, because like you could call him like Raph.
Yeah, I guess he looks like a Raph.
Oh, that's so cute.
What do you think of his character designs?
Well, I'm glad that his clothes finally fit him, but he looks better in the first one. His
I think so too.
I don't like sideburns on.
Yeah, no, the
him.
sideburns aren't a good look.
But yeah, he just looks better before. But good for him for finding clothes that would fit.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think of this guy?
Oh no, this is meant to be the like little quirky outsider geeky kid that you're meant to like because they're an outsider quirky geeky kid, but really they're just annoying.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to any fans of this boy, but
yeah, no.
He's just so dull.
Yeah, they're meant to be like the quirky one that you're meant to like because they're not afraid to be themselves, but really they take that to their advantage because they think it's an excuse to be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them, and their name is... Are they a boy or a girl?
A boy.
I can never tell. Oh, they're like something like Clive or Percy. Really annoying.
His name's actually Ignatz.
That's nasty.
Why is that enough? I think his name's the best part of him, to be honest.
Ew, no. That's nasty. So nasty. And I can't tell if he grew up or down, because I like... The hair got better. And...
I kind of like his robes or whatever. But
yeah, I like the colour of the gowny thing, but I don't like the feather. And I think the logo on the black bit of the chest in the first one's kind of cute.
Yeah, that's sort of part of their uniform, so yeah, most of them have that.
Got rid of it, really. The feather's really bad. No feather should extend above your ear.
Yeah, the feather.
If it starts on your boob. It just shouldn't be that long. So
True.
Ugly.
Okay. What about her?
There we go. We finally got a all-round good character, I think.
Nice. Do you like her design?
Yeah, she's pretty.
Nice.
I can't tell quite what colour her hair is. Is it like light pink or white?
It's white.
Okay.
There's sort
cute.
of like a plot-based reason for why it's white.
Oh, she had like the soul or the spirit sucked out of her to save someone.
Pretty much. It wasn't to save someone. I mean, spoilers ahead, obviously, but basically, she and another character we'll meet later were part of these experiments, and it basically just
spirit sucked out for energy or something.
Pretty much, like,
I can predict animes and mangas without seeing them, even though I don't watch them or like them. I just know how they work. I think her name is... Right, I'm saying this because she has the same vibes as the Rune Factory character, Felicity.
Oh, so yeah, I can kind of see that.
I'm saying Felicity.
Yeah, I can see her as a Felicity.
So that's why I'm saying it.
Her name's actually Lysithia. So it's got some of the same letters.
I don't quite like that name that much.
Oh.
I think she's the first one yet who grew up with the vibes. I don't necessarily like what she's done with the hair in bunchies.
Yeah, they are strange.
That's the only bit I don't like, the head scarf thing that loops in the front, but the clothes are better. I think she should just keep her hair how it was, maybe add some curls.
Yeah, I think she could have suited curls.
Oh, half up, half down curls. That'd be well bougie.
Nice. Okay, what do you think of her?
Oh, there we go. I feel like she's meant to be also like the one that I called Percy, yeah? Like the kind of quirky, shy, outside slightly geeky girl. But I don't hate this one because I feel like she pulls it off with like some secret underlying bad bitch vibes.
Kinda.
You know, like what I mean? You know, like the like quirky girl who's meant to be shy and quiet, but when it matters, she can be a bad bitch and destroy. That's the vibe I get. I like it.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I won't give spoilers, but like she has a secret about her that's kind of makes her sort of more badass.
Yeah, she's more important than she looks. Well, I feel like if they've gone for the geeky half, like the sort of like soft and gentle, like quiet, then should suit a name like Lilith. But
I can see that.
If they've gone naming down the route of the secret inside past or whatever, then it'd be something more like Twilight or Luna. You know what I mean?
I can see her as a Luna.
Yeah.
I think Lilith would be good for either of those, to be honest. But her name's actually Marianne.
Yeah, that's alright. Her name doesn't look like it begins with an M. No.
What about her character design?
She grew up entirely, except for the fact that she should have 2 bits of hair hanging down the front still.
Yeah, I think they really sort of accentuate her face.
It's always the case, like when you're in class or whatever and you decide to put your hair up, you've always got to pull 2 bits down, style it up a bit. It's just the rules. But the clothes, way better.
Yeah.
She outdid herself there.
What about...
You
don't like her?
Well, the thing is, yeah, she's pretty, but she gives me the vibe of one of those characters that thinks they're the main character, but they're not. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Like the side character who thinks they're the main character. I don't know.
She's not really like that.
But she's pretty.
She's probably my favourite girl from the whole game, I think. And she's actually really badass.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I don't like when they think they're the main character and they're like overtly badass.
Well, the thing is, she's kind of not, because basically her deal is that she pretends that she thinks or she feels like she's not good at fighting and stuff. So she'll be like, "Oh, I can't really fight because I'm just like fragile and weak." But then when she actually does, she's like really badass.
Yeah, but I don't like that. It reminds me of Reese Witherspoon's rant about girls who pretend to be dumb. It's just cringe and it's just annoying.
I mean, I can see
why play yourself down like that. It's annoying.
I think she mainly does it to get out of having to do more work. But
yeah, again, lazy. You got a cause to fight for. Go fight for it, mate.
I know. I mean,
lazy little prick.
I'm not saying she doesn't have flaws, but I still love her.
Nope.
What do you think her name might be?
Something annoying. Angel. Angel, or like Daisy, or like something really annoying and girly.
I feel sorry for people who have these names.
I like those names on people who don't think they're the main character and aren't really annoying.
Her name, she doesn't really look like her name, it's Hilda.
Oh, my nursery work was called Hilda.
I think maybe the reason they called her that was to be short for like Brunhilde, since she wields an axe. So it kind of links into like the mythology of that. But that's just my theory.
I don't know who that is.
Never mind. What do you think of her character design in general?
Barely changed, but got better. Added a little accessory, got some earrings.
Yep.
Vibed it up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got mesh. Is that a mesh shirt?
I think it's just a boob window.
Oh, I would have liked it more if it was mesh, like a mesh one, but it's cute.
I think she'd suit it either way, but
little cutouts. Not afraid to show the bra straps as well, that's always good.
Yeah, gotta love that. Okay, next. What do you think?
It's like a kind farmer girl who looks after the animals.
I think, well, she does come from like a village, so she has like the countryside vibes.
Yeah.
She's not really into animals, I don't think. Her deal is that she's been trained by the main character's father, and so she sort of like wants to prove to him that she's like the best fighter kind of thing.
Oh, that kind of family legacy plotline.
Kinda.
Yeah. Oh gosh, what name? I mean, the only reason I'm thinking it is because of the hair and eye colour that I think amber, but I think overall the vibe I get is more like, I don't even know if this is, or I think this is a name like Oraine? Is that a French name, I think? Yeah,
might be.
Vibe. I think Orane.
I can see her being an amber. She doesn't, I don't think she really looks like her name, but her name's Leonie.
She looks like it in the second one.
Yeah.
No, she's got long hair.
What do you think of her character design?
Grew up, longer hair, better clothes, better vibes.
I actually like both of her designs.
Yeah, they're cute, but I don't know. Just in the first one, she's too ignorable. But you just walk past and forget you ever saw them.
Yeah, I guess it's plainer. Yeah. So now we're on to the Black Eagle House.
Oh, yes. I don't know what the difference. I just like eagles.
So this is the leader of the Black Eagle House.
Oh my god, she is an absolute vibe. Oh, this person is a legend. Absolute legend. I don't even care.
What do you think of her?
Absolute legend.
Nice.
Yeah, sadly the outfit got worse.
Really?
Yes. Ew. She's trying to be like a cross between a bull and a queen in the second one.
I think it's more like a goat.
I don't like it.
I like the
clothes
crown.
are so why she got a collar? Ugly.
I think
ugly.
I think I really like her, especially the hairstyle for the second one.
The first one's way prettier. way prettier.
What do you think her name is?
This is always really hard. Evelyn?
Evelyn. You got some of the letters.
Everly?
No.
Rosalind?
No.
What letters did I get?
I don't know. It just sort of more like the general sound. You were kind of closer with Evelyn. It's Edelgard.
That is not a name.
I don't think it's a real name, but like
Edelgard.
I think it's probably like a combination of like maybe Edelweiss and
Edelgard is a song. Oh no, that is Edelweiss. I was about to sing Edelgard.
Edelgard.
I think it's a song. I don't like that name at all. Ruins the character entirely.
Really?
Should have been called Everly.
Okay. What do you think of this guy?
Alright, so it might just be his facial expression in the first one, but he looks a little bit like a fuckboy. Don't you think?
Kinda.
I think he does.
I mean, he's not really like that, but like I feel like if he was a character like in a modern
he thinks
setting,
he's funny.
He does think he's funny. I think probably.
Don't like it.
I quite like him though. He's a chill dude.
I feel like he's the kind of one that like you'd want to be sat near him in class, you know, for the banter, but you wouldn't want to spend any more time with him because he'd just start getting on your nerves.
Yeah, probably. What do you think his name could be?
Well, the like basic name vibe I get is like James, but no one in this seems to be called anything normal.
There are a couple of normal names. His name is kind of normal.
Jamalia the Second.
Why the second?
I don't know. Someone has to have a title like that, don't they? Hunter. Yeah, Hunter.
I can see him as a hunter.
Yeah.
His name's actually Caspar.
Caspar.
Yeah, not just Casper. Caspar, because he's a noble.
God. See? Noble title.
Yeah,
he could have been whatever I said the second.
What do you think of his design in general? Do you think he glue up or down?
Well, for someone, he grew into his vibe more, is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But he glued down in terms of, would you want to know them? His hair got better. He got a fade. Look, but yeah, no, he grew into his vibe more. So I guess glow up in that sense.
All right,
suits himself more.
What do you think of her?
She's so sad.
She is very sad.
Oh,
she's had a sad life, and she sort of spends all her time indoors because she's very shy and afraid of people.
Oh no!
And she basically screams whenever anyone comes along.
Oh, that's really sad. Has she got, what's it called, agoraphobia?
Kinda.
That's really upsetting.
I know.
Is her name Violet?
No, she looks like she could be a violet though.
Oh yeah, the hair and the sadness. What about... I'm redrawing a blank. You tell me what it begins with.
B.
Beatrice. Oh no,
I thought you were going to say bitch for a second.
No, she looks, you know how people are called B, like B-E-A?
Yeah.
She looks like she's called B.
Yeah, she could be called B.
What is her name?
Bernadetta.
I just think of Bernadette Rostenkowski from Big Bang Theory. Hey, Howard! No, I like her hair more in the first one, actually.
Yeah,
like
so did I.
Scruffy vibes, you know.
Yeah, it was cuter.
But her clothes are better in the second one.
Yeah, I think basically all their clothes are better in the second one, pretty much.
Except that one who had a head cape with horns.
Oh, Edelgard.
Yeah.
I liked that. But anyway, what do you think of him?
Oh dear me, he thinks he's deep. He does literature and poetry, and he especially likes the Romantic era. Oh golly gosh. And he like learns a second language to sound like he just randomly says half his sentence in Latin, but like grammatically incorrect Latin.
He would do that.
He's
oh
so,
my god.
Oh goodness me. Oh,
he's actually like
me.
Despite his like edgelord aesthetic, he is one of my favourite characters.
Yeah, well, whatever. His clothes actually got worse because now he looks even more like a cringe emo guy.
I think his hair got better.
It's just this. Oh my god.
Because I feel like in the
my god.
What?
You can cut this out if you want, but he looks like Onision.
Oh my god. Really?
Yes, look at the second one. He looks so much like Onision. Ew.
I don't see it.
That's nasty.
Oh my god.
That is so nasty.
What do you think his name could be?
Nimrod.
Nimrod? Is that even a name?
No, I'm joking. I'm trying to think of a name. It's like, it's emo boys in like comedies are called it a lot. But I can't remember it. I don't know. Just tell me. I can't remember.
His name, he doesn't really look like his name. It's Hubert.
No.
I know, that's what I thought when I found out he was called Hubert. I was like, how can you be called Hubert?
I'm trying to remember what name I'm thinking of.
Sorry to any Huberts.
If I remember it, I'll tell you.
Oh well, shall we move on for now?
Yeah, I don't like him.
This is my favourite character, so be nice.
Oh, really? Because I don't really like it.
You don't like him?
No.
What's wrong with him?
The hair colour just doesn't sit right. Like, I think ginger hair's really pretty, but it's like a pasty orange.
I know what you mean by
It's
that.
really off-putting. I don't like it at all.
I think it suits him.
No.
What do you think his name could be?
Something annoying. Frederic.
It has a similar number of letters and does start with an F.
Oh, similar to Frederic.
I mean, it's more of a normal name than that, but
Okay.
not like super normal.
And male.
Yeah.
Normal male name.
I mean...
Phoenix with an F?
No. How is that normal?
I don't know.
It's like not common, but you do have people called that today.
I don't know.
Ferdinand.
Oh.
Ferdinand von Ayer, and he loves...
Von Ayer?
Yeah.
Where's Ayer?
It's one of the places in Fodlan, which is the continent that they're all from.
Lovely.
And he likes to shout his name and tell people that that's what his name is. He goes, I am Ferdinand von Ayer.
See, that's just disgusting. Why would anyone do that?
It's one of his quirks.
Don't like him.
Thing is, like, at first when you meet him, he's kind of similar to Lorenz because he sort of goes around talking about how important it is to be noble and everything. But, like, when you get to know him, he's a lot deeper. And also, I ship him with Hubert.
Ugh.
Why? Why is that
Because two nasty people equals nastier.
They're not nasty, they're lovely.
They're nasty.
If you see their supports, you'll understand.
No.
They're just the gayest, it's beautiful. Anyway, what do you think of her?
Oh, good vibes. Second vibe is better because I really don't like that hat.
You don't like the hat?
No, it's really bad.
I love the hat.
It's a taxi driver hat. Yeah, good vibes though. Very, very good vibes.
Nice. What do you think her name might be?
Oh, I know the name. Again, I know the name. I'm trying to think if it's right on the tip of my tongue. Like Chardonnay?
Chardonnay?
No, that's not the name though. It sounds like that.
Shantae?
No, there's a name that sounds like Chardonnay. Unless it's just Chardonnay.
I mean,
that's the vibe I get.
Her name's Dorothea.
Why are they giving all the girls bad names?
I don't think Dorothea's a bad name.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
No. They glue it down there.
But you like her character design?
Yeah, the second one especially.
Alright. This is probably also my favourite character, as well as Ferdinand.
The ones I don't like. The Bob is so annoying.
I think I prefer his time skip design.
Well,
but
yeah, definitely.
I don't mind the Bob. I think it's cute, and also I just relate to this guy like on a spiritual level.
I don't like him. I don't get any personality vibes really. I just don't like him. Nasty.
He's my favourite.
Nope.
So you don't like anything about his design? Or
Literally nothing, except the colour of his jacket in the second one.
It does. I do like that colour.
Or is that like cyan?
It's more of a turquoise or teal or something.
Yeah,
I'd say.
No, I don't like him.
What do you think his name might be?
Oh God, like Patrick.
Patrick. He does look like he could be a Patrick.
It's horrible.
His name's Linhart.
Yeah, that works because it's a bad name.
It's not a bad name.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you're dissing my boy.
Yeah, for good reason. He's just ugly.
He's not ugly.
He's ugly.
He's adorable.
He's ugly. A green Bob, come on. And why is one bit longer? He's trying to be quirky. He's copying Rapunzel from Disney's version of Tangled, where she's got that one short brown bit of hair. But opposite, because it's longer. He's trying to be quirky. He's not quirky, he's annoying. Big difference.
Everyone in the comments is going to be so mad.
I don't care. Is he popular?
Not really, but
Right.
I mean, I think people generally like him.
Whatevs, if the personality's good, I don't know. Nope. Next.
Okay. What do you think of her?
Bit extra.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like the colour of her hair.
Yeah, I
and
love her
eyes,
hair.
but it's just too attention demanding.
Really?
And too extra, yeah.
That's funny because, like, in the game, I feel like she sort of gets forgotten a lot.
Oh, that's less bad then. Is it like a cry for attention?
No. I mean, basically, she's the princess of a foreign country, and so she's sort of studying as, like, an exchange student, and, well, she's also kind of being held hostage there or something.
Oh.
But, like, yeah, I really like her, but...
So, because you said she's a princess of another area, I'm going to go for, like, foreign vibes with the name, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is a pizza, but as a name, I think she'd suit Veneziana.
Yeah, I can see
And I know
that.
that's a pizza, but it just works.
I think she does look like a Venezia Man. I think she could also be a margarita as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Her name's actually Petra.
Yeah, where do I know that name from? I don't know.
Don't know.
I like it. Petra, good name.
Yeah. And now we're on to the Blue Lion house.
Raw.
I think this house probably has most people's favourite characters in. So like
I'm not holding back.
okay.
If they're ugly, they're ugly.
They're preparing for a roasting then. Okay.
If they're annoying, they're annoying.
So this is the leader of the Blue Lions
Finally
house.
a guy who doesn't look that bad. Oh, his coat though. What the hell is that second coat? Is he trying to be a pigeon?
It does look like a pigeon. It also looks like a dog bed,
It's
I think.
bad. But other than that, oh gosh, did he lose his eye in battle?
Yeah, there's like one version of like events where he doesn't lose his eye,
Well, that's
but
good.
in most versions he does. So, and he also goes kind of insane for a bit.
Oh, bless him. But he looks quite nice. He looks like maybe a bit like charming though. Does he like does he give vibes of like charming girls, like he thinks he's a nice guy, one of those people?
Not really. He has a friend who's kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
His vibe is sort of like
kicked on.
basically when he's before the time skip, he just sort of comes across as this just sort of like fairly friendly, like slightly odd but relatively nice guy.
Right.
And then after the time skip, he just sort of goes a bit nuts.
Bless.
Because he gets stuck in this church for like a really long time, and it just sort of like he has like a lot of trauma from his past, and a lot of his family got killed, so he sort of sees their ghosts and things, and
Harsh.
he goes through a lot, but he works through it.
Still
So, yeah.
harsh.
What do you think his name might be?
Roman.
Roman.
Yeah, Roman.
I can kind of see that.
In the first one, in the second one he doesn't look like a Roman. In the second one he looks like a shabby.
Shabby.
But yeah, Roman. Cute vibes.
His name's actually Dimitri.
Oh, okay, that works.
His full name is Dimitri
Yeah.
Alexander Blaythid. And I think he looks more like an Alexandra than he does a Dimitri. But that's just my opinion.
I don't think he looks that much like either, but it's not a bad name, that much.
So overall, do you like his character?
Yeah, I mean, he looks bad in the second one, but it's not his fault, I guess. He got stuck in whatever you said, a church. It's chill.
Okay. What do you think of this guy?
Looks like a top savage, absolute legend. Top tier status, I'd say. Yeah, legend status.
Which design do you prefer?
Second, scars
Yeah.
make him look even more savage.
Do you like his scarf?
It's alright.
I like his scarf.
It's alright. Oh no, he lost his earring! Nah, that's not okay. He's like, thingy, was it Kylie Jenner or one of them Kardashian? They threw that earring in the lake or the sea and it got lost.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, same vibes.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was.
What do you
Bowing,
think
so.
his name might be? It's like impossible to guess because it's like not really a name. I don't think.
I don't know, Christoph.
Christoph.
Yeah.
I don't think he really looks like a Christoph.
Oh, Jakob. Yeah,
He does
Jakob.
actually look kind of like a Jakob.
Jakob. What's up, Jakob? How you doing?
His name's actually Dudu.
Oh, that's awful.
Dudu.
Who gave him that name? That's bad. Nasty. They glue him down because he's really lit other than his name. Shame.
So basically his deal is like he's Dimitri's like sort of like bodyguard essentially, and like he went through a lot because like the country where he's from got wrongly accused of assassinating the royal family of Dimitri's country.
So that happens.
Yeah, so basically his entire family got killed, but Dimitri saved him, so he now works for him. And I low-key ship those two.
No, he needs someone on his level.
Like, who's on his level?
What? Who did I say was like savage earlier? There was some girl.
Lysithia?
I don't really remember, to be honest. I don't know. Some girl looked kind of savage. Their bark.
Okay. A savage girl.
Yeah. Oh, the one was. I think it might have been the one that glue her hair down. White hair.
Oh, Edelgard.
Yeah, white hair. They'd work.
That would be hilarious because Dimitri and Edelgard hate each other. And
yeah. Yeah, that's a cute storyline.
Okay.
You fall in love with the security guard of the person you hate. Tell me that's not a plot. That's good. That's good. They should do it.
What do you think of him? He's a lot of people's favourite.
I just don't know. I don't know. He looks... The first one I like, but the second one just doesn't sit right. His hair's being blown in the wind to one side, and he's wearing the clothes of someone who rides huskies. You know when you sit on a sled and get pulled by huskies?
Yeah.
His clothes, why is he doing that?
Well, he is from the like cold northern country, so I guess it makes sense that he would wear a lot of furs.
Yeah. Alright. His name is something intelligent. Archimedes.
Archimedes?
Yeah. Like the guy who made the screw.
Yeah, I know.
Archimedes.
His name's Felix.
Oh. Nah, Archimedes, please. He looks like an Archimedes because he looks quite smart.
He's kind of smart. His main deal is that he's sort of like the sword master type guy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's always like challenging people to duels and stuff.
A bit up himself.
Not really. He just sort of...
I know I'll win.
He's like... He's confident, but he's not...
He's arrogant.
No, he's not arrogant.
He's not, but if you're constantly battling people to prove you're... Maybe he's just insecure, a bit of a superiority
I think he does have
complex.
insecurities, but I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. He's. I think one of the reasons people like him so much is, aside from his looks, he's also like quite a complex character.
Well, I feel like I don't dislike this guy, but he's just average, so I don't know why everyone loves him.
Oh.
The eyes shape is cool.
Yeah, he's got like cat eyes.
Yeah, they point up nice, but that's about it. Average, sorry.
Alright.
Sorry, everyone.
What do you think of this Bab?
I don't know, they're like the newbie, the apprentice, the little like one that no one takes seriously, but they probably should because he's secretly a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, that's it basically.
You can tell from the freckles. That's just what they do, isn't it? They're just
like
freckles.
He sort of acts. Well, it's not really an act because that is his personality. He's just sort of like quiet and he's just really like a kind, caring dude. But then when he's on the battlefield, he's like an archer and he's like one of the best snipers you can have if you train him up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He just needs a bit of time and attention, then he'll get great.
Yeah. What do you think his name could be?
Something very innocent and playful. Maybe it should be, at least. Something quite like, maybe like Charles.
Charles?
Yeah, like quite, because it still sounds like either old or just posh. But like, it sounds like an olden tier name, but like a cute little playful kid, doesn't it?
I guess.
Like you could see a little toddler called Charles in the sandpit. Yeah, Charles.
Okay, his name's actually Ash.
Oh, that suits him so well. Asher, like Asher. Yeah, that would work. Asher would work as well.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Charles, yeah.
He's one of my favourite characters.
Ash, yeah. Yeah, Ash. I like Ash. Good vibes, positivity. Can never go wrong with that.
What do you think of this guy?
I think Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley!
Yeah, that's what I think.
You think he looks like a Weasley?
If someone made a Harry Potter anime or manga, that would be Ron.
That's hilarious.
Look, the arms, it's like sinewy muscle. Isn't it? Just like you'd think Ron would be. And like I can hear him going like, bloody hell.
That's hilarious.
Isn't it? And he's ginger. That's Ron. It's just Ron. Only look, he has the personality vibes of Ron.
Not really.
Like sidekick vibes.
He does have sidekick vibes, but that's not really his deal.
Tell me more about his personality, then I can guess the name again.
His personality, in a word, is basically fuckboy.
Oh dear me. Yeah, but oh gosh. In that case, we'll go for Frederic.
Frederic, didn't you already say that?
I think I did, but it's, a lot of them give me that vibe.
His name's Sylvain. You don't care?
Well, I like that name, but I feel like they should have given that to one of the top Savage characters.
I think he can be savage, maybe. I do like the name Sylvain.
I like the name, but they've wasted it. I might remember that to guess further down.
What about his character design? What do you think? Do you think he glue up or down?
I don't like the fluff coming out of the armour.
No, I'm not a fan of that.
The clothes of the first one are just often quite nice, you know? I like that uniform.
Yeah.
So no, glue down. And nothing else really changed, so...
Sorry, Sylvain. What do you think of her?
Yes. Like, cute, quirky villager. Fun. Can't go wrong. Definitely looks worse in the second one.
Yeah, I think...
100%.
I think the haircut was a bad idea.
She looks like... Yeah, like, innocent and angelic and kind.
Yeah. That's it, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think her name might be?
Something very comforting. And like... Well, because they've given quite older names, I think, haven't they? I don't know if this one's come up yet, but because of that, I think, like, Gretel.
Gretel, she absolutely could be a Gretel.
Yeah, but the vibe, like, a more, like, modern name or vibe that I get would be, like, Crystal. Or something,
she could also be a Crystal.
Something of that nature, you know, Crystal vibes, but, yeah, like, what did I say?
Gretel?
Gretel, yeah. Or, like, Edith.
Yeah. I think her name's actually kind of, like, unexpected in a way. It's Mercedes.
Oh, no. No.
You don't like that?
That should be, like, a really, like, upfront, confident girl who does all, like, the power moves.
Yeah, I feel like it's...
Spiky hair.
Yeah.
Eyeliner.
Yeah.
I like the name, she just doesn't see it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, her character glued down. The earrings are ugly, that weird hat cape. What is that, like a veil?
I don't... Yeah, I think she kind of becomes, like... Not exactly a nun, but, like, she stays working for the church, I think.
Oh, no. That's a shame. She looks like she should work in a bookshop in the first one.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so sweet. Mercedes working in a bookshop.
She'd be so cute working in a bookshop. And then she goes home to her little cottage.
Oh, she definitely has cottagecore vibes.
Yeah.
What do you think of her?
Yeah. Quite, like, cute and bouncy energy.
Yeah.
Like, skippy, happy. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good vibes, yeah.
What do you think her name could be?
Maybe, like, Angie.
Ooh, that's kind of close.
Is it?
It's Annette.
Oh, that is quite close. Yeah. Annette Yeah, that works. That's better than Angie. Cute. I like her hair's quirky, you know, first one.
Yeah.
And looks nice in the second one. Very cute outfit in the second one. That's one of the best ones.
Yeah, I really like that one.
I love the, like, burnt orange against blue colours.
Yeah,
colour
it's really nice, yeah.
It's one of my favourite colour schemes generally.
Nice. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, nice.
I feel like I prefer her hair much more in the first one.
Yeah, same. Cute. I can't really tell. Maybe just quite basic in personality, I think.
Yeah, she is, I think.
Yeah, just kind of like one of the average characters. But nice.
Yeah, she's just sort of like, she just kind of gets on with
exactly.
things.
That's the vibe.
Her sort of aim in life is to become a knight, but she's sort of like unsure whether to do that because she also wants to get married because she needs money for her family.
See, that's the thing, like a basic life kind of energy.
Yeah.
I don't know what name though. Maybe Anna Marie.
Anna Marie.
Yeah.
That does sound like one of the characters would be called that.
Yeah, or just Marie.
Yeah, she could be a Marie. Her name's actually Ingrid though. I don't think she really looks like an Ingrid.
I just don't really like the name Ingrid.
I like it as a name, but I don't think it really suits.
It just makes me picture something in a grid. Like, it's just, yeah.
Fair enough.
Not really yet.
And I think that's it. So
Sick.
thank you for taking part in this. And thank you guys for watching.